I think it's worthy of note to appreciate, the moves made by Nigerian players so far in this current transfer window. Good one for Moses Simon, who has joined Paris FC from Nantes. And another one will be the welcoming news of Kenneth Omeruo, who is so experienced and would stay in Europe, compete very favorably, hopefully in the Europa League with CFR Cluj in the Romanian top division. Welcome to my channel. My name is AySuga, and I'm here to look at a quick review of how Nigerian players are faring in the transfer window and what may be happening and how this would also reflect on our national team's performance in September and October when the World Cup qualifiers resume. I will be giving you full details of what I know so far. Of course, being an insider in the camp of the national team of Nigeria, and also every other details you may need. Welcome to my channel. My name is AySuga. I bring the sugar vibes. I'll be right back. Your fans, so subscribe to my channel.
yes. Guys out there, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, keep on watching AY, and yeah, thank you for the love.
Great news, I must say. Kenneth Omeruo joining CFR Cluj was one of the most heartwarming news for the past week. It was very, very good. Of course, experience cannot be taken away from the man who has won the Africa Cup of Nations in 2013, won the bronze medal in 2019, and the silver medal in the just past Nations Cup, that's in 2024 in Cote d'Ivoire. So experience he brings to the table, and much more. You say you still need a solidity at the back once in a while for the Super Eagles. It's a 2-year deal. How did he strike that deal? And he got that one. That is massive. That is impressive, I must say. And I know that it would give absolute best, for this particular team. They'll benefit from a whole lot of experience. I haven't played for Kasim Pasa, played for Leganes, one time with Chelsea. You can't take away the experience Kenneth brings to the table for any team he actually features for. He's been there and done that, like we always would say. Played for Adon Den Haag in the Eredivisie, Middlesbrough on loan at some point, Allianz Sport, Leganes in the Spanish La Liga. So you want to say the man has got lots of experience that he will bring to the table for this particular team, and it's something that you want to really applaud him for keeping that discipline and being part of the Nigerian setup from the under-17 cadre to the under-20, and of course also played at these World Cups for the cadre teams, and now has been one of the captains of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So, well, all the best to him. We wish him every best. 31-year-old Kenneth Omeruo, definitely one of the biggest news for Nigerian players who just recently moved to a different particular country and, of course, club. Now, away from there, let's move to France. Of course, Moses Simon has joined Paris FC, who are going to be rivaling PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, as the same city clubs in the next season, of course, in the Ligue 1. And that's a fantastic news. Simon brings loyalty, which, of course, we all know. Haven't stayed at Nantes for 6 years. He had different offers at the time, but he chose to stay with Nantes, won a cup with them, gave excellent performances, and I'm sure he's one of those that they can be termed as legend of the Yellow Canaries. Now he is in a blue color, not in the yellow again. He's now going to be playing for Paris FC, one of their first buys as a club, and of course, gain qualification to the Ligue 1. So definitely, we expect so much. You can't take away the dribbles, the crosses, the goals that Moses Simon, the assists that Moses Simon, and the backflips he will be bringing to the table for Paris FC. I can't wait to see him in the colors of that particular club. So much about Nigerian players that have moved, especially those playing in the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But I think these are part of those confirmed stories right now of players who have moved. I think I'll try and bring up some more that have completed their moves. But one of the biggest rumors, now let's go into the rumor mill, where we're hearing good news. 2 Premier League teams are fighting for a Nigerian striker. Yes, Tolu Arokodare is in the news for the good reason. top scorer for Genk last season, the Belgian division, top division, and now Fulham FC of London and Manchester United. Yes, Manchester United, you heard me correctly, are really fighting very hard to get his services, and that is going to be massive. Tolu is, a fantastic striker. From 4 or 5 years ago, was in the Latvian top division, scoring, and everybody thought maybe, where would he get to? Moved to Genk and did marvelously well for Genk. Top scorer, not so. I think that Genk we must really look at and study what's happening there. A lot of success recorded by Nigerians who have played for that particular team. Talking about KRC Genk, we've had Ndidi, we've had the duo of, I think we had Dessers also featured for Genk. We had Onuachu played, there. We also have had currently Tolu features for them. A number of Nigerian players have really been very successful at Genk, and I must say, I don't know, something must be in Genk. Well, so Tolu certainly making the news, and a whole lot of talk about him. Manchester United, wanted to do it in a very calm way, quiet. They don't want to talk, they don't want to shout. But on my phone and say, on the door, we go take this boy from now. And I think say, and I joke with this. So Tolu is hitting the headlines of the tabloids in the UK about his move, and for Fulham are plotting a summer move against star striker Tolu Arokodare as they look to bolster their attacking options ahead of next season. And it was in scintillating fashion last season, just like I said, finished top scorer, scoring 23 goals across all competitions for Genk. So definitely he will be one of the sought-after strikers. His height favors him, 6 foot 4 inches, massive, and for a good finisher. Of course, he's got style, he's got steez, he's going to bring all that to any of the Premier League clubs that he will feature in. So we hope that this really materializes and one of them happens eventually. That's either Fulham or Manchester United, get Tolu's services. Again, one of the big news also that we are hoping will be true is the news about Victor James Osimhen, former Africa Footballer of the Year for the past year, that's 2024. The news is that Liverpool have been speaking. A lot of clubs, though, have spoken to his agent. We've had Juventus in the Italian Serie A. We've had Manchester United at some point. Then we had, Arsenal did not really get so serious. But I think Chelsea at some point last season. But this time around, I don't know what they happened for Stamford Bridge. But if you want to talk about now, what is happening in the news is that Liverpool, they're waiting to ship off Darwin Núñez, who Napoli are very much interested in, and Liverpool want to sit down and see how they can get more serious because Osimhen needs to return to Napoli, where he's still a player of Napoli at the moment. He has rejected Al Hilal of Saudi Arabia 5 times, meaning Victor Osimhen wants to stay in Europe, wants to compete favorably, wants to compete very hard, and he wants to stay in the top division. A player made for the top, of course. So definitely, we hope that this materializes when Núñez eventually seals his move to Napoli. That conversation is still ongoing. Yes, another one is Ndidi. Manchester United, talked about him, a cheaper option for them in the middle of the pack. It brings experience. It brings experience in the Premier League, stability. It brings lots of skills and finesse, to Manchester United, who are rebuilding right now. So I hope that really materializes very soon, and we can see Ndidi in the colors of the Red Devils, and we can visit the old theatre. Yes, so much to really talk about, but I will leave it here at the minute. I will come back with more as I hear a lot of Nigerian players, here and there, news flying here and there. So we'll see which one materializes and how to reflect on our national team, because if they compete in favorable, leagues and club sides, it will help, and solidify our team, and the competition will be high, and the coach can select the very best, to play, and hopefully we'll make that qualification for the World Cup. It's still a reality. It's still a possibility. It's still a possibility, not yet done yet. Well, I remain AySuga. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for turning on the notification bell. I will come with more. Plus, I'm also going to be talking about Mission X. the Falcons as they kickstart, this weekend. So stick around for details from the camp of the Falcons. And of course, I'll still be talking about the transfer window as it concerns Nigeria Super Eagles players who are moving from here to there. I'll see you in another video. Bye-bye.